I believe you stated that your son is Mark Anthony Saldivar. Is that correct?
Yes.
And can you tell us something about Mark Anthony Saldivar, ma'am? Like, what type of person was he?
He was my youngest son. He was a good son. He never got in trouble. He was always happy. Try to help his friends in any way he can.
Okay. And you know, I know that's a brief thing that you told us, thank you, but, you know, did he have a certain passion that he really enjoyed?
Yes, he did. He wanted to do photography.
And was that something that he did often?
Yes.
And, you know, would he want to do that for his occupation?
Yes.
And I'm going to show you what's been marked State Exhibit number 142, 144. Can you please tell me if you can identify 142 and 144?
Yes.
And what are those photos of?
My son, Mark Saldivar.
And these are pictures, obviously, before he was murdered. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And
You know, I'm sorry, I'm going to object to the question, especially the phrasing of the question. That's it.
I can rephrase.
The objection will be sustained.
Motion to instruct the jury to disregard.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you can disregard that last question.
Motion for Mr.
Denied.
Thank you. May I proceed, Judge?
Yes.
Thank you. In State Exhibit number 142, that picture of Mark, what does he have hanging around his neck?
His camera.
And this camera in this photo, was this one of his, well, did he have many cameras or just one camera?
He had a few, but that's the one that he used the most.
And that's, I'm sorry, that's the one he used the most?
That's the last one he got, so yeah.
Okay. From this picture, well, let me go ahead and enter state, I'll tender to defense to any objections of State 142 and 144.
Dyer.
Yes.
Ms. Saldivar, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
The photograph that shows the camera in 142, on the last day that you saw Mark, he left on foot from your house, correct?
Yes.
And you didn't see what he left with, right?
Just his backpack.
Okay. Your Honor, I would just object to 142 on the basis that it's under 403, cumulative, and there's a lack of foundation.
All right, can I see State's Exhibit 142 and 144, please? All right, and defense, you said your objection is to which one?
Maybe approach.
Please. Is admitted.
I'm going to show you again what's marked State Exhibit number 142. It's that camera on there. One, do you know if Mark, the day he went missing, that you never spoke to him again, do you know for a fact if he took that camera?
I think so. I couldn't find it in his room.
You could not find it in his room?
No.
Did you ever see that camera again?
No.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would move to enter State Exhibit number 142 into evidence and tender to defense for any objections.
Same objections and speculation.
All right, objection is overruled. State's Exhibit 142 is admitted.
Thank you. May I publish to the jury?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, this is State Exhibit number 142, Ms. Salvador. Is this the camera that was mentioned during your testimony just previously?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And this is a camera that Mark owned?
Yes.
And this is a camera that he used for photo shoots, is that
Yes.
accurate?
Yes.
Thank you. And then, State Exhibit number 144, is that another photo of Mark?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, was there anything else about Mark that, for instance, out of State Exhibit number 144, that he had a passion or a collection of objects?
Yes.
What did he collect?
He collected gemstones.
Gemstones?
Yes.
And if I'm pointing at 144, it looks like a necklace. Was that something what you're calling a gemstone type
Yes.
thing? And was that, I guess, a very lay term, just a rock house?
Right.
Okay, thank you. Now, on April 23rd, 2017, did you see your son that day?
Yes.
And can you just describe, if you can remember, obviously that day, when you saw him and what y'all were doing throughout the day?
Well, in the morning we were working at the yard, on the yard. We came in, he took a shower, got ready, and he told me he was going to go do a photo shoot. And I asked him if he needed a ride, and he said no, that somebody was going to pick him up.
And you stated a photo shoot. Did you have any indication of what type of photo shoot?
He didn't tell me. He did tell me he was a upcoming rapper or something like
Objection,
that.
hearsay, confrontation.
All right, with regards to hearsay, that objection will be sustained.
Motion to instruct the jury to disregard.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're to disregard that last statement.
Motion for mistrial.
Denied.
Now, you stated just now also that your son stated that somebody was going to pick him up.
Yes.
And on that particular day, did you advise him of anything before he left?
Objection calls for hearsay.
Overruled.
Did you advise him of anything before he left?
I just told him to be safe, be careful.
I'm sorry?
To be safe and be careful.
Okay. Did you give him anything?
He asked me if I had any money, and I told him I only had $10, and so I gave it to him. He leaned over and got the $10, gave me a kiss. He said, I love you.
Hearsay calls for hearsay and confrontation.
That would be sustained.
Now, when he left, do you remember him taking anything with him?
Just a backpack
Just a
that I
backpack?
recall. The
I'm
backpack. Just a backpack that I recall.
And do you remember what he was wearing by any chance?
It was black gym shorts. It was a vest, fleet. I think it was gray or blue. And he had some shoes, and the socks had prints on it.
And, you know, this is a while back. This is 7 to 8 years ago. So why do you remember that?
I don't know. I just do. I remember exactly what he was wearing.
So this backpack, if you know, do you know the contents of the backpack?
No, sir. It was black. That's all I know.
But your previous testimony was he was leaving to be picked up to do the photo shoot.
Yes.
And did you have any contact with Mark after he left at that point?
No.
By text message or calling? or
I
anything?
texted him, and he replied. And then after that, I kept texting him, and he didn't reply anymore.
And do you remember approximately what time he left?
It was
or
it was after 4:30, I think.
after 4:30?
Yes.
And related to Mark, were you contacted by anybody other than Mark?
The detective.
And a detective with San Antonio Police Department?
Yes.
And did they come to your house?
Yes, he did.
And did they speak to you?
Yes.
And on another day, did you also have contact with this detective?
Over the phone.
Did you ever view a photograph associated with this case of a wallet?
Yes.
I'm going to show you what state exhibit number 145. Now, is this a copy of a photo and also writing that you saw back on May 10th, 2017?
Yes.
And whose wallet is in that photo?
Mark's.
How do you know that this black wallet is Mark's?
Because I gave it to him, I bought it for him, I gave it to him, and I got it because of that little tassel he has on
The
it.
tassels it has. Now, is that the same photo that's state exhibit number 78?
Yes.
Okay. And Your Honor, at this time, well, did you write something on this photo?
Yes. It says, this is the
Objection,
wallet.
hearsay.
All right, the objection to hearsay will be sustained.
What I'm going to ask you is, do you recall how many, when did you give this wallet to Mark?
It had been probably about a couple of months prior.
Okay. Judge, oh no, okay, let's stick this here. But that state exhibit number 78 is the exact same copy of 148, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That is the wallet of your son, is that correct?
Yes.
Do you know where this wallet was found, if you know?
No, I don't.
I'm going to show you what's marked state exhibit number 107.
Yes.
Is this that same wallet?
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Saldivar, I want to ask you, do you know a Joanna Reyes?
No.
Do you know a Taymor McIntyre?
No.
Or do you know a Jalen Bell?
No.
Or what about a Jeremiah Rodriguez?
No.
I'm also going to show you what's been marked state exhibit number 42. I just want you to look at this picture and tell me if you're able to identify the person that I show you in this picture. State exhibit number 42.
I'm going to object to this question. We filed a stipulation on this exact issue.
Objection is overruled.
And I showed you that picture. Do you recognize the individual in that picture?
Yes.
Who is that?
My son, Mark Anthony Saldivar.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll pass it.
Defense.
Good afternoon, Ms. Saldivar. I just have one question for you. Did Mark have any other plans, or appointments, or responsibilities that day, that afternoon that might have conflicted with the photo shoot that
No.
he told you about?
No.
Thank you, ma'am. Pass the witness.
No further questions for this witness, Your Honor.